And we're recording. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're still happy. Very action-packed day. Setting up probably for the weekend, and of course, right now we are wondering what is going to happen. Where are we going to go from here? What are the possibilities from this entire situation? Right, so let's go over and recap where we left off yesterday, because a lot has happened since yesterday. And this is Bitcoin, this is the cryptocurrency land, and there's always something happening. So where did we leave off? I think it was somewhere around this area here. Now, what did we see? What were we expecting? Basically, yeah, we were open for both directions, just like always. I know this sounds dirty, but I don't mean it like this. Now, what did happen actually was a little bit of a retest of the higher areas. And what did we do? We created a very tiny bearish divergence on this area, this section here. Okay, it was very small, but it did initiate a move to the lower areas. And what happened? We did break the channel. We did come out of the channel just for a little bit. Right now, as it stands, we are still in the upper area of the blue box, which for now is still a good thing. And what do we see actually when we're looking at this area and these two areas? We do see three strikes of bullish divergence, which is of course still to be played out. Could be a local move because this is on the 1 hour chart, but as we zoom out to the 4 hour chart, we do see that the potential for a bullish divergence is also present. And also there is a nut width here, because this is higher low. But with this section here, which is actually the lowest low of this formation, we do see that we also have a bullish divergence compared to that. Now, of course, we're not going to do the happy dance just yet, because for now it's still not being confirmed. What I would like to see is at least this candle break to a new higher high, at least breaking out and closing outside of the blue box. And then I do believe that that we could be expecting a recovery. But of course, nothing is set in stone just yet. Yeah, we're just on the edge, we're on the tipping of this entire situation. What could happen? We could also see just much more continuation. Like I said, down here in the lower end of this blue box, there's going to be sideways, maybe sideways and down, possible. As long as we stay here, we did move outside of the channel. So keep that in mind. We did move outside of the channel, but as long as we stay above the purple line, I do believe there is a chance of sideways and up. But a little bit of a slower recovery. If we would have closed right here and gotten our move up, this is where I would have expected a more solid, strong, explosive move. But on the other side, moving up too quickly could get us in trouble with another bearish divergence, and this is not what we want to see as well. So yeah, slow and steady wins the race. But for now, like I said, it's a little too early for celebration. We cannot make any conclusions just yet. Of course, we're going to dive a little bit deeper. We will be looking at some areas and ranges where we could start looking for reactions and where we could start setting up our chart, and then we will go from there. All right, so I hope you guys are with me. I'm going to have a look at the other platforms, see if I'm not missing any chat. No, for now, nothing actually happening. So yeah, you guys watch it on the rerun. Remember, usually 12:30 UTC is the time that I will be streaming live. Today I was actually expecting to be later, so probably people, yeah, most viewers are now just waiting for the time I scheduled. But yeah, since I was available, I just wanted to dive right in and just do it. Like Nike says, just do it. All right, so what is happening? What is happening? First of all, something that I started to notice. We seem to be forming a downward sloped channel. Here, the red one, it looks like a channel that is angled to the downside. So how did I measure this off? What I did, I didn't just take those two lines. What I did, just to confirm my hunch, my hunch, was I take this line, I do copy paste, and then I just drag it down to see if she fits or not. It's not a perfect fit. Now maybe we can do something else, and like this, we grab this one, we do copy paste, and then we look above and see how she fits, and there we go. We have a perfect parallel fit of this range area. We do have on the upper side 1 touch, 2 touches, 3 touches, a few hesitations, and then down here we do have the lows of the wick, and we do have this situation that just didn't touch it right yet. Now on the stochastics, let's have a look at the stochastics. I know I'm all over the place, but there is so much to talk about, so guys, bear with me and please be patient. I hope after some time you guys will be able to understand my madness. Now on the stochastics right here, what do we see? I drew this yellow trend line, and it has 4 touches as it stands. Right now, we do see a little bit of a curling up, which could be a good sign, but as long as we are not breaking out of the bearish control zone, the trend is still leaning to the downside. Of course, is this a bad thing? The channel here is also angled a little bit more to the downside. So yeah, maybe a little bit of ranging still is in the cards. Anyway, like I said, once we break out of the blue channel, there is no explosiveness to be expected. There are going to be some bounces at least. Now, yeah, let's do some measurements and let's see what kind of stuff we could be expecting. So on the downside, one of the things that we don't want to see is actually a lower low on this RSI level right here. And of course, the real ultimate one is this one. We don't want to see RSI break the low of this area, because then we have continuation to the downside. still bounces and stuff, but this is like a clear sign that we will be making lower lows and lower highs, especially breaking this one here. That's the real no-go area. So yeah, let's start by measuring these ones off, and then we can start looking at the upside to see where we are going to expect some resistance and which levels need to be broken for the resistance to break as well. So on the downside, let's look at this one right here. No, at this one right here, that's the one. This is Neo, he is the one. So what does that say? 22 on the RSI and 22 and a half. Let's do 22, just to give it some range. 22 on the RSI, and we got 16,800. So yeah, that is scary deep, right? 16,800 would be sitting right here. Yeah, scary stuff. 16,800. So that's one of the levels really not to break from here. Okay, now let's look at the other low. This one is 15.15, 15.15, and this one is sitting at 15,900. So yeah, much lower. 15,900, like that. Okay, right here, the upper area is bullish divergence area, especially on this formation here, right this here, because as long as we stay above this, we are making a lower low on the price, and we should be seeing a higher low on the RSI. So bullish. Now, what I also want to measure out is this area here, because already creating a continuation pattern, a lower low and a lower low on the price, would insinuate a stronger swipe to the downside. So I think it's a good thing if we were to measure this out as well. So 27.6, and what is this here? 30. Let's go with 30. So 17,300, 17,400. Well, basically this would be almost in line with this trend line. So yeah, basically starting to really break this trend line. I would be expecting more continuation to the downside, breaking this one, even more continuation, dropping out of this, game over. We start to change the trend, and this is downtrend for at least a little while. Now let's see what we are going to do. The red line, I'm going to pull it up here. I'm going to set this one higher to 17,400, something like this. And this one, I will set this one at 16,900. Was it right? Okay, so this is starting to clear up a little bit. Yeah, breaking out of this blue box, bad news for sure. Breaking below the red line, it's a change of momentum, change of our biases, and yeah, take your conclusions from there. Now on the upside, what do we not want to see? For now, seems like we might have already some pressure down coming from this this potential bearish divergence that would be pushing price down again. But of course, you know, the candle just opened, the 1 hour candle just opened, so, you know, this could still just continue and break above. But as it stands, we need to see this whole thing continue and go out of the blue box area. When right now we drop below this low, then yeah, more continuation to the downside. Basically, we are starting to see some well-defined areas and levels to go off of. Yeah, literally really breaking this area, and we are going to go more to the downside. All right, now let's have a look and see with these local highs, what areas are to be avoided, or which areas we need to really break through and not reject out of. So let's do this here. We got 57, we got 58. Let's go with 58. What does it say? 18,190. So 18,190. Oh, Jesus. Jesus Lord Jeebus. 18,190. And up until this range here. Okay. So this is starting to look like something. All the areas above, I'm just going to delete them. For now, we don't have any use for these in the short term. Now let's look over to the higher time frames, and let's see if they agree somewhat with the stuff that we've been reading. If they are down with the stuff we're putting up. Yeah, it's gonna start getting tight. The ranges will be really tight. I have a feelings. Now, right here, what do we see? 46.5, and this one 47. Let's go with 47. So yeah, 18,100. Yeah, it's closing in. There's not a lot of gap to play with, huh? Yeah. So yeah. Interesting. Let's go over to the 4-hour chart, see what she says. 46.10, 45, let's do 46. Same thing, 18,140. So yeah, I think it's all gonna be all more or less in the same ballpark. 45.6, 45. Let's do 45.2. Same thing again. All right. Now on the downside, I'm just going to do the same measurements that we did and confirm and see if there is some agreement for all these time frames. So we do have this one here. What does it take to break the bullish divergence? 27.5. So 17,200. Okay, for the 5-hour chart, let's do the 4-hour chart. That would be 24 on the RSI. Wow, 16,700. Yeah, we're getting really, really low. Like that. Yeah. Let's do the 3-hour. So 23. Oh, and here we even got much lower, 16,500. Wow. All right, so yeah. In order to break the bullish divergence, basically, there is still quite some way to go. Not even going to look at this one here anymore. Because, yeah, I don't think anybody wants to be holding on to the hot potato for a move of more than $1,000. So yeah, I think these ranges are already large enough and more than enough to set your strategy on. What I would suggest is actually breaking this purple line. For me, I do believe that this already would be a strong signal that a quick recovery is not in the cards anymore. So yeah, you know, this is where you could already start thinking about, if you're in a long position, thinking about your stop losses and just you know, live to fight another day, like they say. Because under the purple line, there is not gonna be a quick recovery anyways. What I would be expecting here is at best some ranging, like ranging the ranges, or at worst even ranging with a downward momentum. So yeah, once we pass the purple line, I think already the biases could start changing more, leaning more to more downside. But as long as we are still within this structure, things could still recover to the upside. So especially looking at this here, we do have a bullish divergence. Yeah, maybe some retest of the situation could further confirm which way we are going to go. But yeah, I don't expect an explosive move as it stands from here. Now let's keep doing the tradition we've always been doing. Let's have a look at the dollar. Let's see how the dollar is doing from here. And yeah, the dollar, like it stands for now, is looking rather gloomy. I don't see any bullish divergences. We still are under pressure, or the dollar is still under pressure from the bearish divergences that it's been forming here, and here. So probably the dollar is going to see more lows before anything else. I don't really expect it to recover quickly. Maybe we could see a little bit more of a test to the upside, but yeah, already RSI is angling back down. We do have this red candle here, so yeah, it's not looking all too bright for now. And let's finish off with E-mini futures. And yeah, like I said, E-mini futures out here, there was the correction was looming upon. Nothing that was surprising. Actually, it was surprising that it held on for so long. We do see a little bit of a trend line on the stochastics that could maybe be respected. And if the dollar is actually going to capitulate and start making more lows, then yeah, E-mini futures could see a new rise and a new run to the upside. Yeah, it's rather nice. Here we do have a potential bullish divergence on multiple accounts. Um, so yeah, it's looking rather good, more good than bad. And yeah, just like we predicted here, the green line, we did see a nice almost touching it and going back up. So yeah, it's crazy, right? This magic technical analysis. Sometimes it all makes sense, but also yeah, sometimes it doesn't. This is why we always need to be looking at both upside potential and downside potential to make sure we don't get caught with our pants down, because that would be a sticky situation. Now let's look at the daily, just because the weekend is upon us, and let's look at the daily on the CMEs. So the daily right now, same thing, is making its bullish divergence. It's rather obvious here. So yeah, this could signal some recovery, some potential for recovery. But of course, yeah, it's all depending how this candle closes. Maybe the candle just goes back into the green. Then we have continuation, which is not a bad thing, but continuation would be meaning that we would still be under pressure from this bearish divergence. And yeah, we would love to avoid this. So yeah, basically looking at these things, it would make a lot of sense that for now we would see at least a little bit of hesitation at best, especially if you're bullish. So at best, a little bit of hesitation in this area here. Let me see which area would be needed to have this bullish divergence being maintained. So 55 on the RSI. Let's do some quick math. So yeah, closing the daily below 18,375. Actually, preferably a little bit below. And this would give us, oh no, wait, this isn't looking right. Oh no, it is. So yeah, closing below 18,000 375, and we would keep the bullish divergence in play, and you know, this could be a good thing. Let's have a look at the 12-hour chart. Let's see what the 12-hour chart says. For the 12-hour chart already, we are in the clear because this candle closed nicely below the RSI level of this section here. So basically for the 12-hour candles, we're already looking good. Yeah, very conflicting reads, right? Yeah, but this is these are these ranging areas, and those are the most difficult ones to trade correctly. Let's have a look at the Fibonacci. Let's do some Fibonacci magic, and let's see what we did get. So yeah, the first correction here touched the 0.382. The second correction here did touch the 0.236. So yeah, could look like yeah, just a stepping up and moving from here, depending on how you want to read this. Yeah, interesting. Very, very interesting. Maybe we can do a Fibonacci extension from here to here. And right here, as it stands, we did test the 0.618, and in between the 0.618 and the 0.786. So yeah, which is actually a rather normal correction. Usually after such a move up, this is the expected range for a correction. So yeah, lots to be seeing, but I'm gonna leave you guys on this note. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope this was helpful. Hey, Roy Baser, thank you very much for the lemon. And already he's gone. That was on DLive. But really, really, really cool to get some tips from time to time. It's very, very nice stuff. So let's close it off. Let's wrap our thoughts. For now, a little bit of waiting, a little bit of hesitation. Things could be looking rather good if those signals get confirmed, especially if price manages to break above this this blue box area right here. If we break above this blue box, then yeah, happy dance, happy times, and let the party continue. On the other hand, breaking down, especially, you know, breaking the purple level on which we are very, very close. I would be expecting at the very least in this section, ranging, maybe with ranging down. If we were to close below all this, this is game over, and then we would initiate the downtrend for a longer period. Well, this is it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If so, please remember to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you know exactly when to join in for the live stream. It would be really awesome to have you guys in the live stream so we can have a live chat where you can ask your questions and I can elaborate, because my intention is not to spoon feed levels and tell you where to buy, where to sell. My intention is just to give you some insight on how I go over my daily analysis, what kind of things I use in all the different situations that pop up. It's way too much to give a real tutorial with all the different things you need to know, because you still wouldn't be able to apply it. This is why I prefer just to let you guys follow the practice of my my analysis, And of course, you know, I am not perfect. If you guys see some mistakes, or if you guys have some advice, or you use different tools and stuff, feel free to leave a comment. I'm very, very open to comments and to suggestions. I really, really wish to create a community that helps each other out. And speaking of community, if you want to join me on the Discord channel, I am growing a Discord channel bit by bit at a time, and the intention is to have only people who are interested in the long run, who have good intentions, and who are real active traders. So to get this sorted out, my idea is to link it with an affiliate link where you would sign up to Bybit. This would allow me to see where the active and real traders are, so that I don't open the channel for toxic people or people just out to sabotage the entire situation. And to not be greedy, I offer also a sharing of the affiliate revenue. But yeah, all this, you can just ask your questions away and I will explain you how that goes. Now, if you want to sign up, just go to the website, Wolves of Bybit. It's on this site, wolvesofbybit.com. You scroll down, use the green button to sign up to Bybit with the affiliate link, and once you've done that, you send me an email with your preferred nickname, your email address that you used for Bybit, and maybe also the user ID on Bybit, so I can easily identify you and send you an email, an invitation to the Discord channel. But yeah, enough shilling. Thank you very much, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow, 12:30 UTC. I hope you'll be there. Be square. Bye, guys.